Hello, hello. Yo, yo, yo. I'm doing nothing. Just started live stream. This is satsang type stuff. Self-inquiry for all of you. Hello, Vishal. Hello, Nathan Gaming. Yes, Prakash. Not personally, but I know him. When I will go to India, I will visit Tiruvannamalai. No, I don't smoke weed. I don't need that. Yes, also to Kashmir. All around India. Abhay, sorry to hear that. No, I don't sing. Chill guys, I am from Latvia. Why am I quiet? Because my mind is quiet. Abhinav, I am really not here to answer all of your questions. I'm here to point out the truth in you if you are interested in seeing what is truth. Binit, Are you searching for truth? No, chicken banana. That does not work that way. Not on gaming. I will not tell you the truth. If you are interested in finding the truth, then ask some questions about what you are interested in. That is how I can really see if you are interested in finding out. If you are not ready, you will not understand what I will say. Kaka, who needs to believe in reincarnation in you? Is that really so important, actually? Who is thinking about reincarnation? Is it someone who can die in you? Find out who can die in you. If you are worried about reincarnation, actually. We are in game, is that true? In some way, yes. You are being played. You are not the one who plays. Love to India, love to India, love to all countries. Kaka, question when you ask me what is past life, how does that help you to know who you really are? I will wait while chat calms down a little bit. Tony, I don't know what is karma, or I know what is karma, I don't know what is dharma. I am not into religions, man. Dhruva, what questions? Ask them now. Sometimes just chat is flying and I miss out some some wonderful questions. Abhinav, what respect? I have no respect to lose. I don't own respect. If I'm losing respect in someone's eyes, may it be like that. Emna, what would you achieve if you knew who you are? Mental suffering. Mental struggles. Existential struggles. That is what ends. Yoaxom. Say to you truth. Dangerous Debin. I cannot do nothing to make you understand me. But you can listen if you want. So you want to sit here for 3 minutes and know the truth. You want to know fast. Hey, that Neha. Hello to Belgium. Never been in Belgium. In Hinduism we believe in Dharma, duty. Man, I just use common sense, man. I even don't want to start to know all these terms of different religions. Maybe it's needed for you, but it's not needed for many of us, also me. Love you too, Axum. Do I believe in free will? There is no one in me who struggles with control over will. I don't believe in these kind of psychological struggles. They don't stick to me. That you can call me Chris. My name's Chris. Yes, 27 is still young, don't worry. Sorry, internet trolls, I am just banning you. Hello, transcendental world. Hello, hello. Okay, chat is calm down now. Calmed down. The last, why are you so worried about terminology of free will? We all know how life happens. Free will or not free will. Who wants free will in you? Who is the one who wants freedom in you? Ian, Rauni. If someone needs free will in you, that means you are locked up in your ego, in illusion of separate self. Simple as that. The one who dreams about freedom is the one who is being locked up. Hello, hello. Ian, I don't advise you to think about that like free will. If that happens with you, that is your way. If you come to feeling that you want to stop that kind of living, let it be that way. Rather see in you, who are you? Then you will understand if is there such thing as free will. If you don't know who you are, you will not know what is free will. Age blood, this is self-inquiry type stuff. Awakening stuff. Ian, who is the one who thinks in you? Hello, Jevach. Guinea, pigman, what question is troubling you? This is why I time out some persons or blog, because in other way I don't see the meaningful questions, meaningful for you. Are you consciousness one after all? What do you understand by consciousness? Ian, what is consciousness for you if you say like that? Hello, Black Knight. Ian, what are you out of your mind, out of your mind's projections? Leave alone all the projections of consciousness. How do you know you are alive? Winay, big what question? Please type it again. From Latvia, Titanium. Of course there is consciousness, Ian, but I don't know what do you understand by consciousness. Ian, how do you perceive the thinker of thoughts in you? Consciousness is not the same as awareness or being. No, Atul, it is not wrong to think. But who do you think is the thinker? How do you see the thinker? Yes, it's tough crowd today. Almost like in some full moon. Okay, Ian, you say consciousness means the state of being aware of oneself and the world and having subjective experience. For who in you, Ian, this is subjective experience? Are you sure that your experience is subjective? If you say subjective, that means you believe you are something, that you are some inner center, that there is you and there are others. But if you look deeply in you, can you find the subject? Actually, yes, Dhruva, completely right. We cannot imagine the truth, but imagining happens in truth. Imagining is movement that comes and goes. It is part of the truth. What was the question and how is it relevant to answer? The question, Ian, was to you. You said that you feel like consciousness is how you perceive, how you subjectively perceive world. All that I said was, can you find what is this inner subject that perceives all the rest as object? No, I'm not from America. Hello, hello. You say awareness of one's own mental states, thoughts, emotions, sensations. This is called phenomenal consciousness, the felt quality of experience. Okay, but I'm just asking about this in you who perceives you as something separate from all the rest that you experience. Can you find out if there is some original, separate, subjective inner self? Is there someone who creates your thoughts, creates your feelings, emotions? Or is it like that all thoughts, emotions, body sensations are just happening not even with you? I understand that you have your own body and mind. But do you feel in you that that is the truth, that you are separate subject? Is that final reality for you? Yo, one time. God lover, I don't know why you daydream all the time. Do you suffer from daydreaming? Guinea pigman. Slow mode is on because of... Okay, I will take it off right now, but it was on because of spammers in chat. I will make it 15 seconds. Guinea pigman. You say, how can God feel jealousy, want to burn his children for eternity? Listen, listen. Why do you think God is only something loving? What is this illusion? Do you realize that God is reality? It is existence. Everything that exists is accepted already by God. So you feel like God is about suppressing, not seeing all the bad. This is just ego's perception. Ego is the one who divides. That's why ego is a separate self, because ego divides everything in you, everything in the world. But ego is just illusion. Because you will never find some real personal mental self. But you can come to pure seeing, that all is one, that it doesn't actually matter night or day, good or bad. For God, everything is accepted. This openness is love, unconditional love. Openness to everything is unconditional love. It is empathy, even to suffering. Kartik Malik, topic is whatever arises in chat, but subject is always something deep for you to understand, to try to understand till your mind gives up. Philosophical worldview. I don't have philosophical worldview. You can perceive world when you let go of philosophy, when you let go control, when you let go the one who lets go, and you just see clearly what remains, what is what. You don't need philosophy for that. Hello, Just Sweet. Yo, no one. That is also fine. You don't have to ask if you don't have questions. That's fine. Hello, Abdullah. What's my definition of philosophy? I don't have definition for philosophy. I am not someone who can answer all these kind of questions, like scientific questions, questions from book. All these kind of questions, not all, but these kind of questions, they are just entertainment for mind, but they don't lead you to seeing reality, this moment. Good night, Sonali. Mirror champion, if I would say what is philosophy, then I would say philosophy is some logical thoughts, logical, wise thoughts your mind makes up. But thoughts are always past and future, always time. Real understanding is only in this moment, beyond time, in this exact moment. Philosophy don't do that. Philosophy is about thinking in intellectual terms, I guess. Ian, you are trying to listen with your mind. Mind will always make up stuff. Mirai, don't worry if you don't understand. I am not for everyone to understand me. If you don't understand, this is not needed for you. Yes, I know Eckhart Tolle, he was the one the first one who made me realize something very big, something very deep. Mirai, of course you can ask questions, but I also see that you type all the time that you don't understand. And I'm just telling, maybe you don't have to understand or find out for who in you it's so important to understand. Because actually you won't become something more or something less by understanding. But if you cannot understand, maybe you should start with meditation, lots of meditation. This I know Osho as well. So your thought and your experience can be applied to other individual. Is that what I'm getting? The things you say isn't just paradox. It's just a paradox, not an answer. So you want solid answer. Answers won't get you anywhere. Diving directly in yourself can get you somewhere. Because I'm not here to provide people with answer. I am here to rather make you feel uncomfortable and give you some point outs how you can see directly in this moment something in you. I am not talking about fantasies here. I know that not everyone who is scrolling past this live stream wants to work with themselves. Dive deeply. But to understand what I'm saying can be at this moment some kind of mental work for you. It may feel like that. Yo, Himashu. Yo, my friend Himashu. Hello, Chaudhary. Yes, everyone has different battle. Almost everyone, not everyone, but almost everyone is in battle, in inner battle with themselves, because there is some fake, illusionary self who is in battle with everything is being perceived. Very strange battle, very tricky battle. Lots of love, Mansi. Ian, I'm not understanding your question about interstellar. I need a little bit slower chat. I will add 20 seconds slow mode. Okay, inner self. And how you're understanding your inner self and self-realization coming from, if I may ask. All I can say to you, all I can say to you is that the one who tries to understand is not meant for being understandable itself. It's meant for letting that go in you. The one who tries to understand, if you can see it clearly what it is in you, you will see that this is just happening. It's just a movement. Everything in you is a movement. Everything is objective, actually. And what is perceiving this is not some state. There is no words to describe. But you cannot know it you can become knowing itself. Doing fine, born cricketer. Thank you, Krish, thank you. Topic of discussion? Topic of discussion is that being sad and being free and being happy are just the same movement. You can be free of the need to be happy or sad mentally. Of course, your body chooses comfort as well as mind, but that is also just a natural happening. Freedom comes in you when you are free from need to be happy or need to be sad, let's say like that. If you are free from the one who identifies with happiness or sadness, this is a better way to put it. Maybe someday my English will get better and I will talk with you in more understandable way. Dhruva, is the soul and consciousness the same thing? I don't know, man, that's just terminology. Why do you want to know terminology? Being sad and happy is an emotion, and like I said, you can cap. Yes, of course, they are feelings, emotions. And Ian, do you feel like you are perceiving them? Do you feel like you are someone who perceives? Yes, they are happening through your body, in your mind. But who is the one in you that is not okay with what happens through your mind? Is there someone who is not okay with what happens in your mind? What kind of emotions goes through you? Yes, I am not English, of course I am not. I am from Latvia. Yes, yes, Ethos. Ethos is saying right. But being unattached doesn't mean to not feel anything. Just want to clarify for someone. Unattachment is a great way to describe, but many people with unattachment understand choosing what to feel and what don't to feel. Real unattachment is when you completely allow everything to happen in you. You are not attaching some self-made controller self-made stories. And if stories happen in you, you are not attached to them as well. You don't believe in them as something mentally personal. Yes, time past to it may be worth, but we have 4 seasons and it sometimes gets cold. But in level of studying programs, we have good programs. That can be possible, Dhruva. But I never had used drugs for some spiritual purposes or mental states. Your body suffers from drugs. If you use them, the bad effects will catch you at some point and will actually be in a way for greater experiences. But there is no problem if you try something. Everything is allowed in this world. You have your unique way. You don't have to live like I do. But I live in quite healthy way. Ethos, completely nothing is mine. And there is such a freedom and peace in that. That's the key point. Nothing is mine, nothing is yours, yet everything exists. How is that possible? Nothing is mine, nothing is yours, but everything exists. Your worries are not yours. Your bliss is not yours. Everything is just a beautiful happening. And how is it possible that you know that everything is happening? How is it possible that you know that everything is not yours? That means there is some baseline. Do you know what is this baseline? Do you think you can know? Do you think you can perceive? Okay, Dhruva. I'm not judging you either way. I have tried lots of stuff when I was in school. Kids do crazy stuff. Well, not only kids. Hey Zochai. Yo, time passed too. I'm honored, man. In what kind of sport you have bronze medal? I did athletics for 20 years as well, but I had no such big achievements like you. I am from Latvia, from Europe. What's up, Clover? I am 77 years old. Yes, it is all how you perceive. But perceiving also is a happening. There is something greater than perceiving as well. Perceiving also is a happening. There is so much beauty and simplicity in the fact that completely every movement is a happening, and it's actually happening without you controlling it. Very great teacher is your body. How can it take care of? How can all your cells take care of themselves? Your all organs, without you trying to control it. Mine is just something new in evolution for people. That's why most people just don't see it. How mind is similar mechanism as body. It's just that it's because of ego, this someone who makes personal relationship with everything in you, with all the feelings, emotions and thoughts, self-story. Hockey. I guess not ice hockey. Hello, Nikhil. Hello, Massimo. Dear friend Massimo. No, I'm not panicking, but I need to go to toilet to do number 1. Well, Dhruva, all I can say to you is that maybe is your way, I don't know. Well, I know that is your way, but I don't know what to say about that kind of stuff. But maybe it can be that way. But I will really not encourage anyone in this channel to do drugs. Ah, hockey on ground, okay. I am from Latvia, Rachel. Baltic states. Hello, JLo. Yes, I am married. Josh, and what question? Yo, greetings to London. Yes, Rachel. Yes. It's all good, Nikhil. This is not philosophy. We were discussing that earlier in this live stream. But I guess someone who thinks a lot about who they are, it may seem like philosophy because that is thinking process in the beginning. Beginning? I think I said it right, I don't know. Time passed too, that would be great, but I'm sorry to say that for me there are no authorities. We all are the same. But of course, I am proud of you. Rajkumar, I'm 1 meter 84 centimeters or 6.1 feet. Hello, Afan. Sorry, I will use bathroom quite fast. Hello. Tudor, what means serene? I don't know that name. It's night. Late night sitting with you. Dhruva, you see, some special skills in your mind is not awakening or enlightenment. There are spiritual seekers who get stuck with searching for some special states, special skills, fall in love with experiences from some drugs. That is just another layer of ego. My time is midnight, 30 minutes past midnight. We'll soon end the stream, like in some 15 minutes. Thank you for asking that, Abral. I will add this word to banned words. There are many banned words. We'll add this as well, because it's just unnecessary to even discuss. That's not wrong if you are, but why even to discuss it? No, Dhruva. Well, young people, of course, they talk in English in our country, but not older generation. But we speak Latvian. There is no need to speak English. Abral, all good. I'm not banning you. I will just ban the word for much healthier discussions here. What's my story? Yo, ever happy dude. Do you mean spiritual story? Serene, adjective content, or composed, untroubled, unaffected by? Well, yes, that is good description. All of this in just one word, serene. Very interesting. Yo, Nikhil again. That's right, Abral. That's the right attitude. Being thankful. Aditi, there is a reason for slow mode. Tudur, when you say yes because you use no drugs or alcohol, well, in some parties I use a little bit alcohol. I don't mind to it, but that's super rare, like one time in three or 4 months. Nothing is wrong in this world if you know how to use it. Yo, watching from Arunachala. This is for you. Say hi to him. Greetings to Arunachala as well. Massimo, yes, I remember you're from Switzerland. Ozeros Strike, also from Switzerland. Yes, Tudur, that's your brother. That's everyone's brother. Aditi, this content is self-inquiry, satsangs, awakening. Hello, Hassan. Maybe I will someday, Abral, try yoga, but for now I'm good. I do athletics and all kinds of sports, except yoga. Well, I know that yoga is not just a sport, but for me, athletics is also something sacred. Bye, Aditi. Exercises in athletics. Running, jumping, doing hurdles, throwing stuff. gym. Athletics is about everything, actually. Well, athletics is not about calisthenics, but also a little bit calisthenics. Depends on in which discipline you train in, for which discipline you train for, I meant. Gaza, sorry, type in English. Nikhil, type in English, dude. I don't understand Indian. No worries, Nikhil, no worries. You don't have to apologize. I am no one. That you should apologize to me. Liebzi. Liebzi, that means I love you, but that's in German. But I guess in Switzerland you speak Italian, German. I guess also French, I don't know. No Spaß. That's funny because I know German, but please, either way, type in English. Yes, Abril, I have wife. Yes, Dhruva, I eat meat. Although I was vegetarian for like 12 years. I don't know precisely how many, but for many, many years. Jax Bond, I'm sorry to say that, but I don't have guru. I don't feel like I need guru. There is no one in me who needs guru. Yet of course I am learning. I am experiencing. I learn actually all the time. Massimo, it's okay, it's okay. Three Switzerlanders. Switzerland is awesome. But I mean, everyone wants to know what you are talking about. Even if that's not me, people in chat. No problem, Abril, I will come to Kashmir. Not tomorrow, but I will come. What am I learning these days? Every day I am experiencing how letting go different movements comes and goes. Some old cycles come into me, and each time they are less and less reactive. I'm going through integration. Yes, this is the photo. Guys, the content of this channel is self-inquiry, awakening, meditation, non-duality, reality, life, mind, peace, joy, silence, stillness, chaos, thoughts, emotions, peace, snarf. Mirabilis, it is about some jokes as well, but not quite about armpits. Jax Bond. You are in the right place. And you are mentioning actually very mature states. If you are pointing out from all the things you could point out, letting go, detachment, stillness, that you probably are already experienced some kind of awakening. What is purpose? Purpose of life, according to me, I always thought that purpose of life is awakening, reaching complete enlightenment, and so on. But now that has completely changed. when I realize that there is no me who needs to awaken, there is no me who will be enlightened. The purpose of life shattered. I live without purpose of life. It is just not needed anymore. So there is no purpose of life. For everyone, that's something else. But if you don't become enlightened, you are not behind those who are, because enlightenment is just ego dissolving. You don't become more, you become less. All of you are already this existence, complete truth. What changes is only the thickness of ego. What separates us is only the thickness of each one's ego. Enlightenment is when this thickness is zero. So you can live your life whatever way you like it to live. This is a dream. It doesn't matter as much if you know that this is a dream. You will wake up either way. So what is your purpose, man? It doesn't really matter. People are living as species. Just surviving, living, helping each other with different skills. Dhruva, I don't know each person in my country, but we have 1.8 million people. Omar, I don't care about people being rude. That's okay. It's just that I am not offended by rude people, but either way, I time out them or ban them just for this community. Of course, respecting each other is a great thing. People who are rude, they just don't respect. They haven't learned respect. I'm telling you, this life is about learning. That's not purpose of life, but learning is just what happens all the time. Some are more open to learning, some are less. Okay, I must end the stream in 2 minutes, 3 minutes, because my wife is going to sleep and I'm too loud. So I can stay in constant open-eyed meditations. I don't know what is open-eyed meditations, but listen, this will be game changer for you. I always thought for many years that I should be in constant awareness, constant perceiving, silence, and so on. It took me many years till in one night I completely understood the one who tries to be constant, tries to stay constant, is also just subtle part of ego. When that dropped, everything changed completely, yet nothing changed at all. When you realize that you are not the one who must stay constantly aware, when you realize that, then being aware or being unconscious, it doesn't matter anymore. You see that you see both of them just as passing movement in you. Your attention shouldn't be always aware. There is no problem with that. But I would advise everyone to try to stay constantly present. Try to constantly recognize inner silence. Because even if you will do that for many years and think that you have found the truth, intuition will guide you. Grind till there's no one who grinds. I have said that before. Stay constantly open until there is no one who stays constantly open. Thank you, Snarfil, about the respect message. Dhruva, I come alive. 11 p.m. in my time, in Latvia's time. Snarfville, in some way, yes, there is no truth. The truth is that everything is. Truth is just a word. Everything is just a word, but how do you know that these words appear? Okay, peace everyone. Words can guide you, but yes, words are just a door, as well as inner silence is just a door. Everything can be used as doorway. Good night, good day. See you later. Yes, Blade Runner. Everything leads to eternal now. Everything is a doorway to now, to this moment, to seeing clearly, to knowing what is unchanging, completely unchanging. Okay, good night, good night.